Hi guys! Welcome to Kim's Fun Factoids episode 3. So today I'm going to be going over apparently 20 of zero calorie foods. Basically this is where you eat your food at 0 calories, where you burn as many calories eating it as you do consuming it. So like everyone knows about apples, so that's going to be in the list. But just because it's 0 calorie doesn't mean that it's lacking in minerals, which is actually quite interesting, I find. Me. So I thought you guys might want to know, and I'm going to go through them with you. Okay, so the first food type we're going to go over, number 1, is these bad boys. These are cucumbers. Now, cucumbers are basically, they taste like water. They're just green veg that you put, like you can normally find in like sandwiches and stuff. They're full of vitamin K, they're full of vitamin C. Now I don't know what vitamin K does really, but vitamin C, you always hear about that in like oranges and things like that. So like that's got to be quite good for you, yeah? So basically it's to do with like your ligaments, your conjoining muscly joint bit thingies. Like you can tell I am scientific as fuck. So yeah, it's basically anything to do with your muscles, anything to do with your ligaments, anything to do with your connecting tissues. It's really good for that. So cucumber sandwiches, guys, not to be overlooked. So number 2 is citrus fruits. So more vitamin C stuff, so that's always good. Basically this combines of like grapefruits, oranges, tangerines, things like that. So anything like really citrusy, not so much lemons and limes, but just generally like more of the orange family. Generally they're full of vitamin C, like everyone knows. They're really tasty and they're really good for slimming you down because they're so watery and juicy and sweet. Like they're quite good to especially like satsumas. If you have a sweet tooth, like I definitely recommend satsumas. Peel them, munch them, like they're really nice, they're really tasty. Like it really does help you get off like chocolate and like other sweets, and they're so healthy for you. So why have we not been doing this the whole time? And so many girls want to be orange already, so you might as well eat the oranges with the fake tans. Just saying, just saying. These bad boys, oranges, definitely should be in the cupboards for your diets that you're doing. The 3. Yeah. Everyone's heard about these guys. Celery. My brother's like most hated veg. So celery tastes like nothing. It's vile. I can't stand celery. It's disgusting. I don't know anyone that does like celery. You have like the 2 arguments of celery. Celery goes great with something, yeah, because you like the flavour of the other thing you're dipping it in, like sour cream or salt or peanut butter. I know people have done it in peanut butter. Yeah, I know, gross. Anyway, the second thing most people say about celery, it hasn't got a taste. So the hell's the point in eating it? The one thing that is quite interesting about celery is just because it is 0 calories, and I mean literally 0 calories. It's really good, like, you know, it's really stringy and stuff. What's that remind you of? Ligaments and like muscle tendons. It's actually really good for that, and for like lowering blood pressure. Blah, 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 blah. Blood pressure. Can't even talk. Blah, blah, blah. So yeah, so it's always really good for like people who are like diabetic, got high cholesterol, a lot of stress, things like that. Celery, it's quite good. Just be careful what you're dipping it in, guys, yeah? Less of the like crappy sour cream and onion dips and stuff like that. And be careful on the salt intake as well, guys. Like, just looking out for you, just looking out for my peoples. Just saying. Apples! Okay, so apples are number 5. You know, they always say like eat an apple a day, keep the doctor away, or keep your weight at bay, is a new one I've heard recently. Yeah, basically apples, they're really good. Like they are 0 calorie, they're really juicy, they're really sweet, same as oranges. They're just absolutely amazing, and like so many health benefits from apples. Now, personally, I like the sweet and juicy kinds. Normally ones you normally get like in the little bags, like for kids, because I'm a big kid. But I know people who like all sorts of different apples. There's so many different types of apples. Like, it's very hard to, like, say you don't like apples, because I'm pretty sure you haven't tried all of the apples, like, the 100,000 different types of apples. Because there's loads, guys. You have to try them all before you can judge. Because all different, like, all different. Anyway, wheeling in. But yeah, apples, like, if you eat the skin of the apple, it's actually got really good metabolism boosting fibres in it. Arc it then. I know this shit. Anyway, so yeah, basically you eat that. If you eat that in the morning for like as part of your breakfast, or I'm really bad for not eating breakfast or eating breakfast on the go, but like an apple's amazing. Like I can have like a fibre shake and an apple on my way to work, and it's so easy. Like you can make it in the nice days, grab it, munch, 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 juicy, 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 yum, 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 all nice and sweet and tasty and la 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 la. And like you can make it really candied if you really want to be like a little bit more of a fatty fat. You can have like chocolate and like caramel and sprinkles and whipped cream and apple pies and apple strudel and all sorts of appley, hot, gooey, bubbly, golden deliciousness. And yeah, I might need to go buy some apples. So this one, number 6, I've not really heard much about. It's this stuff right here. Kelp. Basically, kelp's really big with the vitamin K vitamin again, and basically I found out in the last few minutes that vitamin K is really good for like your bones, so definitely keep up with vitamin K. Vitamin Kim, strong bones. Basically, yeah, it's full of vitamin K. It's actually got this thing called alginate in it, which is like this chemical that goes into your body that stops fat or bad fats like absorbing into like your muscles and the side of your skin and stuff, where like all your fat normally stores in fat deposits, which means that any fats that you do eat, it just kind of passes straight through, and then your body can still start burning away at all the crap, like scratching away at the fatty crap that you've already got in your body, rather than like adding to it, which is always good. And apparently kelp doesn't have like a ridiculously strong flavour, so what they recommend in a lot of like nutrition diet books is have kelp, and you can get like noodles, ground like shredded kelp, put it in with like your noodles, like your stir fries, you can put it with salad, like because you've got like the vinaigrettes on that shit, and you've got like all of like the sauces and like the mushrooms and everything else going on in there. You've got so many other different flavours. The kelp's really not going to overpower anything, so you're not really going to notice it's there. I've also heard of quite a lot of people eating or having kelp in like the protein shakes, you know, the green shakes. Now again, where you're having like a protein shake with flaxseed and other things that hasn't got much flavour in it, you're putting a lot of veg and fruit in there that's going to boost it with flavour, like some berries and some bananas and some peanut butter if you want some protein, and like those flavours are so like in your mouth. You're just not going to taste the kelp's even there, but you're still going to get all of the like mineralistic, like vitamin-y goodness like inside you, in your belly, and that's just going to be like amazing. Your body's going to love you. Your body's going to sit there and go, oh, I love you. We have been together for so many years, but I've never loved you the same way as I do right now. The love is strong within me. Okay, so number 7 is probably one of my favourite ones, but I'm really bad with how I eat it. It is asparagus. So asparagus is like, the first time I got introduced to asparagus was at this Italian restaurant not far from me. It's fucking expensive in that place, but it is amazing. And basically what they've done is they like fried this asparagus in this really garlicky butter, and then they just put a crap load of cheese on top, and it was like gooey, bubbly, melty, garlicky, stringy loveliness. Okay, it was amazing. But I have found like you can eat asparagus quite like tender, where you cook it like a lot less fat. You can cook it like water and it goes just as nice and like gooey and stuff. Like you can have cheese on it, you can have so many different things, like, and it's massively full of like vitamin B. Now it's got vitamin K in it as well, but now vitamin B is really good for breaking down sugars in your body. So if you're not eating like loads of fructose and stuff like that, if you're having like all these artificial sugars, vitamin B is really good because it breaks down all of those sugars. It breaks them down, it screws them up, it gets into like a punching match with them, like, yeah, coming in sugar, coming in, yeah, whatever, get out this body, I'm here now, I am vitamin B, come at me bro, vitamin bro is what we should start calling it. Like, it's just gonna pound those sugars out of your body, get rid of all the crap, like, and it's gonna be amazing for you, and you're gonna love it, and you're gonna be like, oh my god, Kimbull, thank you for just telling me about the goodness of asparagus and all these other fruits and veg you're telling me about. Because my life was just like, bleh, and now my life's like, woohoo! Like, just, yeah, you're going to love me after this. After trying all these recipe tips and all this knowledge you're going to have, like, you're going to love it. And this bit of hair is going to die soon. Like, ugh, get out of my face, I'm trying to film, guys. Nah. Okay, so number 8 is apricots. Now, I'm not a massive fan of apricots. I like them in, like, yoghurt, but never really being a big fan of, like, munching just on an apricot. But after, like, knowing a bit more about them, knowing A, 0 calories, like all the rest of the categories, 0 calories to eat these. Good. B, they beat heart disease, which is, like, a massive thing for humans, like, well, and other animals, but, like, we eat so much crap, like, we have really, really bad hearts. Like, we don't run enough, we don't drink enough, we're just really bad to our bodies. So, like, we need something to come along and be like, do you know what, dude, I'll give you a hand because you seriously screwed up somewhere along the lines. Your body is just, it's like an empty warehouse, like, neglected, like, cobwebs everywhere. Like, it's ridiculous, man. But, yeah, so it's really good for your eyesight as well. So, like, if you're like, you want to see the world, apricots. Sorry if that was really loud. And it also fights cancer. And I know a few people who unfortunately died of cancer. So, can't, like, kill off cancer. I'm not saying it is the anti-cancer fruit. But apparently it is good for fighting off, like, cancerous stuffs. But, like, well, like the rest of the stuff that I'm saying, guys, this is all kind of just from, like, my own research. Some of it may not be 100% true, so disclaimer at the bottom. But yeah, like, definitely do your own research and start looking into these things, because, like, it's ridiculous what we aren't eating and, like, just how much it helps us. Like, did you know it beat cancer? Did you know? I don't think you knew. 9 is watermelons. Now, I prefer honeydew melons, the yellow ones, but watermelons are, if you don't know, the big green things right here. And they got, like, a really, really rich red inside with, like, the seeds. You normally see them, like, cut in slices, and you bite into it and it looks like a big smile. And they're really, really tasty, really juicy fruit again. I wouldn't say they're that citrusy, but to me, I wouldn't say they're that citrusy, but I think they are classed as a citrus fruit. Anyway, moving on. They have a lot of amino acid in it. Now, I always used to hear this, amino acid this, and amino acid that, and amino acid this, and this contains amino acid. This is amazing. What the hell is amino acid? What does it do? Do you know what? I actually generally don't know. I think it's meant to aid weight loss in some way, but I don't know. I never actually looked that up. I never looked up what amino acid is. So I might try and look that up for my next video. If you guys know, like, definitely comment, like, down below. Comment, like the video, obviously, but, like, comment and just let me know, like, what does amino acid do? Like, I want to learn just as much as you guys learn from this, okay? I need to know that you guys are learning just as much as I am, just involved in this channel, okay? Okay. So just tell me, what is it? What is amino acid? Yeah. Tomatoes is number 10, or tomatoes. I normally say tomatoes, I don't know why I said tomatoes. Tomato. As I said it. Anyway, tomatoes are another 0 calorie fruit. They are a fruit. Yes, they're a fruit. Like, my sister's addicted to tomatoes. Like, she absolutely loves them. She's like, oh, look, cherry tomatoes. Nom, 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 nom. My niece will eat a tomato like it's a piece of apple. Just, like, it's just insane. My family like tomatoes. Anyway, apparently tomatoes are really good because they help you absorb nutrients in your body. So, like, all the other fruits you're eating and stuff like that, like, if you're struggling to absorb these minerals and things into your body, like, tomatoes are actually really good. So having a tomato and cucumber sandwich, take away the butter and have it on, like, granary bread, and you've got a ridiculously healthy, low calorie, mineral, vitamin full, vegan meal. That is just not worth passing up, really. Like, I had them on white bread, like a tomato and cucumber sandwich on white bread a few weeks ago at my friend's house, and it was amazing. It's really good. I loved it. I was like, do you know what? Done. Other sandwiches. Ain't got nothing on this. It's completely different. Obviously preference, personal preferences. I liked it, you may not. Anyway, it's also apparently really good for helping your skin stay young. So like flexibility in like your skin and stuff like that. You don't get all of these wrinkles, like yeah. So apparently that's really good for it as well. So tomatoes definitely not to be overlooked. And there is a rule for like tomatoes that if it's plump and got like a firm skin, that's what you want to go for. Whereas if it's wrinkly, it's not very good. Which is basically a good way of remembering plump, smooth skin gives you plump, smooth skin. Wrinkly and old makes you sick. Dun, dun, dun. Number 11 is the famous, hated broccoli. Anyway, I actually generally quite like broccoli, so I don't know why I did that. Yeah, so broccoli is number 11. It's like apparently the world's most hated veg, which I think's unfair, guys. Like, come on. Come on. Broccoli's not that bad. I mean, it looks like a little tree. I remember when I was younger and my mum used to make like mince gravy and mashed potatoes with broccoli. And I used to get the mashed potatoes in the middle and I'd have like the gravy around the outside and little broccoli trees in the middle, and I'd make it into like an island. I was eating a desert island. You can't go wrong with that. Come on. Broccoli doesn't really taste that much anyway. And like broccoli and cauliflower cheese, yum. Broccoli like shreds down so small, and you still got all the minerals. You can stick it in your bolognese. It's really, really good. And like it's got loads of fibre in it. Like fibre. Fibre is amazing. Like you can't get enough fibre. Fibre is just God's gift to the body. Like, it's amazing. And like vitamin C, it's got I think more vitamin C or just as much vitamin C as an orange, which is surprising because I don't think many people knew that. I didn't know that. I've only just found that out. Did you know that? From number 11, number 12, so cauliflower. Forgot what it was called then. Apparently cauliflower is really good for you as well. It's also a really good potato substitute, apparently. Well, like mashed potato substitute. Like one of my friends who's a nutrition fitness freak person, like gym buff, he pretty much told me that if you get like a whole thing of cauliflower and chop all up and then boil it and then mash it, you can then season it like you would normal potatoes, so like a little bit of butter or salt and pepper, like depends on how you season them. And then you can serve it up, and it's the same consistency as mashed potato, and it actually tastes quite nice because obviously the seasoning is what gives it most of the flavour. And it's a really, really good high vitamin C, healthy alternative to mashed potato. Another one that I love doing as an alternative to potatoes is swede and carrot mash. Like, I love swede and carrots and mixing them up and sticking some stuff in there. I don't really like turnips or anything, but I know some people have like parsnips and turnips as well. But that's a really good alternative as well. So bear that in mind. But cauliflower is a 0 calorie one. The only bit you're going to get calories out of would be really the butter, if you put that in there. Which, I mean, you're more than welcome to. I mean, 0 calories. What's like a little knob of butter going to be? Knob of butter. Just mature. Is my brother's favourite fruit, which is strawberries. Oh my god. Yeah, I know, strawberries. Those juicy, amazing red berry fruits that just, in the summer, when they are in season, I mean, I highly recommend only really eating strawberries when they're in season, because if you buy strawberries like in the winter in England, they're completely out of season, they start tasting a bit, I don't know, naff. They're not the same. And like, I don't like strawberry flavoured things either. Like, the real deal, man. I'm talking about the real deal. The real strawberries. They are definitely worth like looking into. They are just some tasty ass fruit. Some little bit of cream. Just summer treat right there. And oh, and Pims as well. If you get like cucumbers and strawberries like in your Pims, like, oh, and like a punch, it soaks all the alcohol up. Give me a minute, I'm just daydreaming about. Anyway, moving on. 13, which is my lucky number, which is yada. is leafy greens. Now this is talking about your watercress, your spinach, your kale, things like this. Now these are high in vitamin K again, vitamin C, some with vitamin A in it. Like leafy bright greens are just really, really healthy for you. And like it's surprising how many people don't like eating them. Like they don't really taste that nice on their own. You kind of need like quite an overpowering flavour. But it was like I said earlier about smoothies. I know quite a lot of people that put these bad boys into a smoothie. A little bit of frozen yogurt, a couple of bits of fruit. You can't taste they're there. The only difference is it makes the smoothie look a weird green, clumpy weirdness. And like, close your eyes and just drink it. Like, and you're fine. Like, you just get used to the colour of it. Like, I mean, for God's sake, guys, you're drinking drinks that are like lime green, like Mountain Dew, or like bright blue, like, or like Iron Brew. It's just an odd colour. They're just not real colours, guys. Like, get into the realness. I mean, this isn't even a real colour. Like, I'm talking natural, guys. I'm talking bare bone, back in the day, caveman natural here. Okay, your benefit, yours. Right, get your spinach, be like a Popeye, like, who's to save the day, or whatever it is he says, who's to save the day? Well, yeah. For the spice addicts, so number 14 is your chili peppers. So red chili peppers, like, they're really, really spicy, they're really good because, basically, what is it called, capsaicin. I'm having to read that on Google. I'm not actually sure exactly how to pronounce that. I'll just write it at the bottom here. Then yeah, basically that helps you burn calories. So eating this is not only a 0 calorie fruit or veg or chili, it also helps you burn other calories. So you think about if you had all of these foods in one day, you'd be eating like minus calories, technically. Kind of, maybe not, I don't know. But yeah, apparently these are really good for helping burn other calories, additional to the ones on their own skins and stuff. But I do warn you, the smaller the pepper you go, the spicier that bitch gets. And I'm telling you, I've had some peppers in my time. Well, my eyes, pretty much every orifice was just, like, it weren't pretty. It was not a pretty sight at all. No, just woo. But I do like spicy food, so my own fault really. But you guys, yeah, definitely, like, if you like spicy foods, then definitely. If you don't, maybe stick more to the cabbage side of things. Just skip this one over. Like, you don't want to be eating shit you don't like. But yeah, the more you know. This one I'm super excited about. Okay, so I'm just gonna reveal it. Just bring mushrooms. Okay, I love mushrooms. Love mushrooms. I adore them. I'm passionate about them. Mushrooms are just amazing, amazing veg. And they're just so overlooked. Oh, they're like a superfood. They're amazing. They're so tasty. They're just so, like, they're just a fun guy. That was a terrible joke. I'm sorry. I had to say it. It was there. It was on the tip of my tongue. Please don't hate me. I'm just trying to be funny. Anyway, yeah, mushrooms. Mushrooms are amazing. Like, they really are. Like, apparently, in mushrooms they have, like, cancer-fighting stuff again. Really high metabolism building stuff. Like, so probably the best thing I can recommend is, like, a mushroom omelette with, like, an apple and a yogurt, like, smoothie in the morning. That's a good breakfast. That is a good, whole round, healthy as crap, mineral, vitamin breakfast for you. And I saw this amazing thing that you can make omelettes in waffle pans. I know that's a deterrent, I know that is a ramble, but yeah. I really want to do that. But yeah, mushrooms. Mushrooms are amazing. I love mushrooms. They're just so tasty and yum 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 yum. Like, my housemate, he eats mushrooms just on their own, just not cooked, just at home. Don't think I'm that passionate about mushrooms, but I do like them, like cooked. Depends about how you do them. Saute them, slice and dice, stick them in a pie. Oh, pie. This show's making me hungry. I'm gonna have to eat after the show. 14? 17. Yeah, I can't count. Is your red bell peppers, like, voila. Now, the red ones are the fully, what is that word? Grown? Matured? I don't know. Ripened. That's it, ripened. See, I knew you wouldn't let me down, brain. You got my back. Anyway, so red bell peppers are get away with that. Are the fully ripened version. You can get green, you can get yellow, you can get orange. It kind of goes from like green through the colours to red. Now red is 250% of your recommended vitamin C intake, 75% of your recommended vitamin A intake, and 10% of your fibre. Like, what? What? Crazy, I know. And if you like chop them bad boys up and stick them with some hummus, which I absolutely love hummus. Like, I really like chickpea, like, gooey goodness. Like, I think that it's a really good snack. And it's my personal favourite snack is peppers and hummus. Like, it's amazing. Just munch away. You don't feel guilty about eating it. You feel a bit guilty about eating all the hummus, like, of like one of them big tubs, but it generally, in comparison to what you could be snacking on, it is a really, really healthy snack. And it's really good. It's so tasty. It's making my mouth water. It makes me really want some, but I haven't got any. Sad, Kim is sad. I might have to go to the shop. Moving on. 18. Nearly finished, I promise guys, nearly finished. I know it's a really long one. But summer squashes. I know that sounds like a drink or like a Tennessee type game because you can get squash, but no. I mean like these are summer squashes. Now you can get like winter squashes as well, but summer squashes are really good because you can have twice as many of the summer squash for the same amount of calories as you can. So if you had like 2 summer squash, like 1 normal winter squash, then you would actually have the same amount of calorie intake. So that's why summer squash is so much better. And they're really, really good for like filling you up, apparently. Like, I don't actually ever think I've ever tried a squash. I probably will have to go out there and try one. But yeah, squash is apparently really filling. I don't know if that's true. If anyone else watched this and who's eaten squash, please just inform me more about squashes. I've never had squash. I don't think I've ever tried it. I'm a bit reluctant to go buy one just to try it because I don't know what to have it with. But yeah. Teach me something new. Teach me. Next one. Number 19. I know, it's nearly over. Turnips. Not a big fan of turnips. Like, they're not generally that well liked, to be honest. I mean, as far as like root veg goes, like carrots and potatoes and stuff like that, turnips aren't exactly the most loved. But they do have a really high, like, minimal count for, like, calcium, potassium, fibre. Like, just, it's got quite a lot of different stuff in there. Apparently they're good with, like, they've got other, like, cancer-fighting glucosinolate. I think it's just funny trying to get me to say them words, to be honest. Anyway, but yeah, like, they're really good, generally. I'm not going to spend too much time on them because I don't really like turnips. I'm a bit biased. But they're 0 calories and they're really minery, so maybe I should try liking turnips. Yeah. The last one, well, 19, 20, well, it's number 20, but the last 2 kind of go hand in hand. They're not foods, they're drinks. Now, it's green tea, yeah, and water. Now, green tea and water. You hear a lot about benefits for green tea. I mean, it's calorie free, it's really healthy for you, like, if you have unsweetened. You can sweeten it with things like honey, because like honey is meant to be quite healthy for you because of natural sugar. I prefer to sweeten mine with like fructose because that's even more natural and it's a bit sweeter. But I'm not a massive fan of green tea. I kind of only like green tea depending on what I'm eating. So if I'm eating like Asian Oriental style foods like Thai or Chinese, then I like green tea. But if I'm just having a cup of tea, then I generally will drink black tea. But yeah, green tea is really good for you. It's really healthy. It's 0 calorie, like I said before. One good thing about green tea is that it's actually just as beneficial for it hot as it's cold. Like you can drink it kind of both, whereas sometimes black tea goes a bit weird when you have it cold, like kind of changes the flavour. But green tea is kind of consistent through the heat. And the other one, of course, H2O, water. Everyone knows the benefits of water. I'm not going to take too much time on that. It's water. Drink lots of it. Like, what, eight glasses of water a day? I don't know how big the glasses need to be. I mean, I drink out of pint glasses. So, I'm assuming I don't have to drink 8 pints a day, but I don't know, look it up. I'm not doing all your research for you guys. Come on. Come on. I have got a life as well, you know. Anyway, so that comes to the end of the 20 0-calorie foods. I hope you really enjoyed that. The one little fun fact that I've got at the end, because that wasn't really that fun, even though the fact that I was just making it hilarious with my facial expressions, which is like a circus act. Yeah, the fun fact that I found out, I am this shakeaway milkshake, which I'm not even sure if I told you guys before. I do repeat myself a lot, so you're going to have to forgive me. But shakeaway is amazing. Milkshake place we have in England. I'm pretty sure they have it in America as well. But they've got this thing called Cozy Kim that I noticed like a year ago, and I just think it's hilarious because it's like this white hot chocolate, creamy, fattening goodness. So, yum. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed the show. I really do appreciate if you like and subscribe down below. I do have my ASMR channel as well, which I'll be updating to soon as well. I'm going to try and keep this one up to date and getting some more videos in because I like being crazy and insane and blah, 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 blah. I might even try doing some like DIY show stuff, like just some crafty stuff for you guys that I like doing. We'll just see how this channel goes. I hope you guys enjoyed and I hope you took something away from it. I'll see you all soon. Namaste. Bye.